Little less than 1 year from today, you will go into the voting booth and you will select the next president of the United States of America.
I think elections are about the future. But how do you determine what will happen in the future? Well, you have to look to the record. You have to look to what we say in campaigns.
Egotism,
and what we have done during our
narcissism.
Islamofascism is real.
Their goal is to unite the world under a single jihadist caliphate.
Use fear and falsehood.
My view is we had a double Guantanamo.
What do you talk about when you have nothing to say?
This is insanity. Some of these people frighten me. They frighten me.
President Bush has talked about our staying in Iraq for 50 years.
Maybe 100.
The danger from Iran is grave.
Well, I'm not concerned about the voters.
It'll be a really nice fruitcake.
But I can't be president unless you choose me to be, and I hope you will.
Deficit financing, big government, more taxes, more bureaucracy, more regulations, more policing the world.
What are you guys talking about, you know?
So many people say, oh, Ron Paul, he's crazy. That guy's crazy. And it's because they don't understand. And the reason that they don't understand is because they're getting all their news from the TV.
Congressman Paul, yet another question about electability. Do you have any, sir? There's always the question as to whether or not you are in fact viable. Your differences...
Ron Paul is a no one.
Ron Paul really has no business being on stage.
What's success for you in this campaign?
What's success? Well, to win is one is the goal.
That's not going to happen.
Do you know for absolute, or you want to bet your every cent in your pocket for that?
Yes.
You're basically saying that we should take our marching orders from Al-Qaeda. If they want us off the Arabian Peninsula, we should leave.
No! We should take our marching orders from our Constitution.
Ron Paul cannot get elected, I'm sorry to tell you. He has just zero chance of getting elected. You have to win an election.
Bachmann, Pawlenty, Mitt Romney, Donald Trump, I think, is talking about it. There's no way any of them are better than you for the Republican nomination. Let's just be seriously. No, I'm not saying your answers are all right. I don't know whether your answers are all right or not. Do you not have an obligation at this point to run for president?
He wants to bring the troops home now and end America's involvement in 5 bloody, expensive, and immoral wars across the globe.
This is just going to shake the establishment. They do not want this guy running for president.
And if this champion of personal freedom were able to persuade Congress and the American people of the virtues of limited government, and that it's the only moral and practical solution for a free people and a free society, guess what your income tax bill would be? 0.
The message of freedom is an everlasting message. It can never get old, and it can never die.
He's sick and tired of all the money printed and perpetrated by the Federal Reserve that's literally stealing money right out of your bank account.
What was sparked by Ron Paul is not finished. It's not consummated. It's ongoing.
Honor the vision of your founders and respect the most sublime constitution devised by human intelligence.
George Washington once said that liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Our first guest tonight is living proof of that.
This country is in a revolution. They're sick and tired of what they're getting, and I happen to be lucky enough to be part of it.
We are resisting an occupation we once risked our lives for. We swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, but we found out the hard way that the greatest enemies of the Constitution are not to be found in the sands of some far-off land, but rather right here at home.
Ideas spread, they can't stop them. An idea whose time has come cannot be stopped by any army or any government.
Don't give up, don't retreat into cynicism. Even if we don't win, life is about fighting for something greater than yourself. It's a good thing to fight for what's right, and it's enjoyable to fight for what's right, and it's immensely satisfying to fight for what's right.
For liberty!
Ron Paul, you know, he kind of strikes us the grandfatherly neighbor next door, and he's not the guy you think is going to lead a charismatic movement, you know.
Everything about the whole campaign was so innovative and different from what you're accustomed to seeing, and I think everybody's bewildered in the whole political arena right now, going, how did this happen? And how come I can't make this happen to my campaign?
This is happening without your campaign people coordinating. This is completely about grassroots, and it's completely about you just saying what you believe in.